Hello, ladies of Einstein School. My name is Olivia Smith. I'm so happy I get the opportunity to partner with each and every one of you. I look forward to meeting each and every one of you and finding out about your goals and challenges that you have, and kind of just share how I've navigated challenges in my life. So for 2021, the theme that I am operating in for this year is challenge accepted. So every challenge we have, we're going to go for it. I work for a company called Boston Scientific. Hopefully today we're going to be able to go into the hospital and show you a little bit about what I do, and I want to talk to you about the technology. So I'm going to put my mask on because that's our new normal, and catch up with you once we get inside the lab. So we're in the hospital now. We're preparing for our first patient of the day, and we're very early, so we have some time. I want to tell you more about what I do now, and then I'll tell you about how I got here. The left atrial appendage of the heart is a small pocket, almost the size of your thumb. It sits posterior laterally on your left side of your heart. You don't need it once you become an adult. It's more like an appendix of the heart. This is the actual Watchman device. This is the largest size, so don't be alarmed. It can even be this small. See the difference? It comes in 5 different sizes because everyone's appendage is different. It's almost like a thumbprint. No one else's appendage looks like yours. The team of people who created this device were biomechanical engineers. They're one strong part of creating something new. So I know a lot of you are engineering majors, and maybe you want to help create something that solves a problem for many people. My device, by plugging up that left atrial appendage of the heart, it has stopped patients from getting blood clots in their system, which causes heart attacks and strokes. This little device is game changer, and an engineer thought it up. With anything, we find a problem, we find a solution. They said, challenge accepted. The metal here is made out of nitinol, which is nickel and titanium, made in Naval Ordnance Lab. That may be a Jeopardy question for you guys one day. The fabric is polyethylene terephthalate. Say that 3 times fast. It breathes, and it's a mesh. So until it clots off, the blood can flow through it. Very safe procedure, very safe device. Just like that. That's how we plug up the appendage. It's just a simulation. I hope it transfers over well. So where do I come in, right? I get to work in these awesome labs with all this really cool technology every day. I work hand in hand with my cardiologists, our nurses, our x-ray techs, and our echo department. We guide the procedures, we help size the patient for the right device, and I know how to do every role in the room, which is why they call us a clinical specialist. So we use x-ray and ultrasound. Remember I told you about the probe that we could put in the throat? That's it. This is a left atrial appendage on fluoro. We were sizing our device. We took some contrast injections. We took many measurements. And you're gonna see this is that Watchman device in place. How cool is that? Once we make sure everything's perfect, we can leave that device in. The patient gets to come off their blood thinners, and they have stroke prevention. Now we're gonna try to find you an echo.
Oh, this isn't a TE, this is a TTE.
Yeah, so here's an example of an ultrasound of the heart where an echo tech took a probe on top of a patient's chest and performed a diagnostic ultrasound. These colors that you see, that's Doppler technology, the same Doppler technology that tracks the weather in storms. It's following the blood flow just like it would track a rainstorm. We do a lot of measurements, a lot of calculations go into what we call diagnostic quantification. So we can look at someone's heart and say it's good, but that's a quality assessment. If you look at someone's heart and measures everything perfectly, that's a quantitative assessment. Here's an example of that same patient, but this time we put the probe down the throat. So this is your transesophageal echocardiogram. See how much clearer we can see the valves in the heart. This is the actual appendage that we're gonna close up for this patient, this area here. So with X-ray and ultrasound of the heart, we come up with the perfect size to make sure we can fix the patient's problem. Challenge accepted. So what we were just looking at is an echo. So this one wasn't a surface echo where we image on top of the chest. We actually take a probe and put it down a patient's throat, and we image the heart from the esophagus. We do that because the chamber that we're looking for my particular device is small and posterior. So it's closest to the throat instead of from the chest. The person who can perform the echo studies are called echo techs. They're really diagnostic cardiac sonographers. I got that trade in cardiac sonography after college. It's a great career path, and it's another very important, vital role in the hospital system. So a little bit about me. I am from Mississippi, small town Mississippi called Greenville, Mississippi. I had a father that passed away from heart disease, a mother that was stricken with heart disease, and I used to help take care of my grandparents. I wanted to be a cardiologist. I love the heart. I wanted to fix everyone. All my life, I kept hearing how hard it was going to be. I didn't have the resources, and I started to believe that. So I went to college, majored in business and mass communications, but never stop pursuing your dreams. So I got my trade in echo, which I highly recommend, doing both education and trade. Got my career in echo, fell in love with the heart, ended up getting picked up with Boston Scientific because I can help draw a map for my physician to close these appendages. And I get to work in cardiology, which is something that I love. So follow your passions, follow your purpose, challenge accepted.